Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA. This is Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie it to an item from the dollar store. And this is for the third Sunday after Pentecost, and we're using the second lesson for this week, which is out of Galatians, where Paul tells a little bit about his history, about how you might have heard that he used to persecute the church, and that he really persecuted the church and would torture and kill, and he wanted to destroy it. But how God transformed him, how God changed him, how God uses him for the glory. And for this Sunday's children's sermon, I'm going to be using the glow-in-the-dark bracelets from the dollar store. And what's great about these is that you can give them out to the kids, or you can wait until the end of service, and as people are leaving, as the kids are leaving, you can give them to the kid, but also so that the parent can have them there just in case. Might be a good thing. But I love these because they start out. This is kind of like Paul, where Paul is this way, and he's been persecuting the church, but God comes to him, and God knocks him off his horse. We don't get this in the text, but we know that that's the story, and we can tell the story that when God gets Paul's attention, and God comes to Paul and knocks him off his horse, and what ends up happening, and there's little, you can use the little hooks to make this into the bracelet or not, but as you notice, as God gets Paul's attention, we start to see that Paul starts to shine, that Paul starts to glow, that when God uses us for the furthering of the kingdom, we radiate. God transforms us into something that seems dull and lifeless, into something that is brilliant and life-giving. That in the dark of the world, when it's really dark, these and us, we can show God's light to those who are around us. And so you can give these, you can give one that hasn't been cracked to a kid and tell them to go home and with their parents, remember that as God works in our life, as things happen to us, God can use things, and we glow, and we can show God's love that way. So using the bracelets, still working on the full presentation, but the idea that God uses Paul and moves Paul from one place, being this, not really, being the dull, and though Paul wasn't dull, but as God works in Paul's life, and he radiates God's love to everyone he meets. So that's the children's sermon for the third Sunday after Pentecost, talking about Paul and using glow-in-the-dark bracelets. And it's a great thing to hand out. So if you use this children's sermon, please maybe pick up spend $2 and get 30 bracelets so that you can hand them out. And if you use, this is a great illustration for other texts as well, so I would recommend picking them up and having them for your use. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a blessed week.